Welcome back to WB Mason Presents the Joe Girardi Show. This is the segment of the show where you take over and you get a chance to ask Joe some questions. So, Joe, the first question is from Real Vinny Brown, or at Real Vinny Brown via Twitter, and he says, Cervelli has been great. Have there been any changes to his approach at the plate?
No, I don't think so. He's just getting a chance to play every day, and he's healthy. I mean, you look at what he did in 2013. I thought he swung the bat pretty well before he got hurt, and he got that foul tip off his hand. So I think he's just matured. He understands what people are trying to do to him, and he's become a better hitter.
So what do you think about the energy that he brings? He's a young guy, and he brings so much passion and energy behind the plate. It's hard not to notice it.
No, I love it, and I think it's important to a team. I think it, because it is a grind, and you have day games after night games. You have 14-inning games. You got to respond the next day. So I think it's really good.
We're going to move on to Jeter, at Jeter_fan26. Derek Jeter has a lot of famous friends that have been coming to the ballpark. Do you or any of his teammates get a chance to meet them?
At times. Some of those people will come in. But most of the time, they're up in a suite, and we don't necessarily see them. But, we get to meet Derek every day, so that's not too bad.
Now, apart from Derek, who's been someone that you've met at the ballpark that wanted to meet you and that you said, wow, I can't believe that guy wanted to come in and say hello to me?
I'm not sure that there's been anyone. I think they were probably interested in seeing some of the other people. But there's been some people that have come in, people that are actors or, that you just like, wow, because I think about Joe Pesci came one day, and I'm a huge My Cousin Vinny, and his movies are hilarious. So I actually watched a clip on Saturday from it on my computer. Something triggered something in me, and I wanted to see the part of the movie, but that was pretty neat.
Now, how about autographs? Are you a collector? Do you have an autograph ball or collection or anything like that?
I collect Hall of Fame balls, from Hall of Fame, and I'm saving them for my kids and for their collection.
All right, of the 6 guys that are going in on Sunday, how many of those guys do you have autographed baseballs
Well,
from?
Obviously, I have Greg Maddux and Joe Torre, but I will ask the other guys when I see them.
So, to the other 4 guys out there, Joe Girardi needs an autographed baseball from you. We're staying with Twitter. At Mike Santos says, when do you usually have the next game's lineup ready to go, and how much time do you spend thinking about it?
Sometimes it's a couple days in advance, but most times I start thinking, before, like if we're playing on Saturday, I pretty much know what I want to do on Sunday, because I want to give a guy a heads up if they're going to be in a position maybe they haven't played, or you want them to, if it's a guy that plays multiple positions, you might say, like a guy like Kelly Johnson. Kelly, you're going to be at first tomorrow, or you're going to be at third tomorrow. So when we're doing the work the day before, they can go take a lot of ground balls, or if he needs to go to the outfield. So I try to give him a day in advance a heads up.
And how much input do you seek from your coaches while you're making the lineup?
All the time. Mm-hmm. They are the guys that we talk about the lineup, we talk about who needs a day off, we sit down almost on a daily basis.
Final question comes from email. It's Marty from the Bronx, and he writes, we don't know how many umpires it takes to screw in a light bulb, but we do know that 2 umpires have to listen to hear if the play will be reversed. They have nothing to do with the call. Why does it take 2 umpires to hear what the result will be? Probably so there's nothing lost in the communication. There could be a couple different situations that are involved, a couple different base runners. So to me, it's probably so they can talk about the play and what they saw in the communication.